quite a few houses that were burnt, and these things have to be expected, I guess. Now, Ken, you have everything set up. Your primary channel is C11. Hello, everyone. This is Tony Hutchison, VK5ZAI, your moderator for today. Through the help of amateur radio volunteers and the crew on the ISS, we soon hope to establish radio contact with the International Space Station that flies more than 350 kilometres above the Earth over the USA. This is all accomplished with ARISS, amateur radio on the International Space Station. The ISS is currently flying over the Pacific Ocean and almost touching the shores of Canada, whizzing along at nearly 28,000 kilometres per hour. The contact for today will be performed using the ARISS Telebridge network, a worldwide network of amateur radio ground stations that enable students to contact the ISS. The audio for today's contact will also be available live around the world via the Amateur Radio Echolink and IRLP networks handled by John, AG9D in Montgomery, Illinois. Thanks, John. ARISS is a consortium of volunteers, 9 nations, that develop and operate the amateur radio equipment on board the International Space Station. Those that support ARISS are the American Radio Relay League, the worldwide AMSAT Amateur Radio Satellite Corporations, Canadian Space Agency, European Space Agency, the Japanese Space Agency, and Roscosmos, the Russian Space Agency, and of course NASA. The amateur radio ground station that will establish contact with the ISS today is K6DUE, located in Maryland, and operated by Dave Taylor and Ken. Our link today will be the students attending the Wallingford STEM Academy in Wallingford, Connecticut, USA. We have asked Greg Colonnese to please tell us a little about the school and students taking part today. Thanks, Greg.
How you doing today? We are Wallingford STEM Academy. We are located in Wallingford, Connecticut in USA. We are a program that is an after-school educational program that is geared towards STEM education, science, technology, engineering, and math. We do a lot of work with planetarium shows in the local community. We are funded mainly by grant money, and we have a lot of opportunities for young students in town and in the surrounding areas. We pride ourselves on family involvement, and we try to get families involved, because when we find that families, when they're involved with the students' achievements, there is really high achievement in student success. Along with a lot of families, we are working with local businesses and community outreach centers. We, again, thank you for letting us get this opportunity, for contacting the space station, and we have 10 really excited students here from Wallingford STEM Academy that would love to ask some questions to the astronauts.
Thanks, Greg. Now to Dave and Kim in Maryland. Before the contact begins, please tell us about your station, where you are, and how you'll handle the conversation today. Thanks, Kim and Dave.
Okay, thank you, Tony. My name is Ken. We also have Dave, Bob, Frank, and Spundra as part of the team here at K6DUE, the ground station for today. We're located in Greenbelt, Maryland at Goddard Space Flight Center. And we have a station where we operate some antennas which will be pointing at the space station as it flies over. And we'll be controlling the radios with the computer to adjust for Doppler shift. And we'll be controlling the transmit and receive. So it's very important that when you ask your questions at the the end that you say over. Please talk clearly and loudly, and best of luck with the pass. Over.
Thanks, Ken. We have around about 2 minutes to go before AOS. So we may be a little bit earlier, but remember, students, what we're doing on the ISS today is an experiment, so we can never tell the results, positive or negative, until the experiment is over, and students don't forget to say over at the end of your question. Ken, in about 2 minutes, the station should be coming over Maryland, and it's all yours, so good luck, and you may have to call several times because we are a little bit ahead of schedule, I think. You take it, Ken.
How do you keep your supplies replenished? Do you ever run out? Over.
School, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Brian. How do you keep your supplies replenished? Do you ever run out? Over.
Okay, once every few months we receive cargo supply ships such as the Cygnus spacecraft that we received last week, and for supply items we need on board the station. They have U.S. orbital Cygnus, SpaceX Dragon, European, Japanese cargo ships, and the Russian cargo ships. And these are reliable cargo ships, and the ground sends the supplies before they run out. Over.
My name is Aiden. What do you think is the most interesting part of the ISS? Over.
Good question, Aiden. There's a lot of interesting aspects of the ISS, but one of the most interesting parts of the ISS is that all the space laboratory students can stay for an extended time, such as 6 months. That's a lot of experiments. Over.
Hi, my name is Wally. When you're not in your spacesuit, do you have to wear specific clothes? Over. Hi, this is Max. How do you make food while you're in space? Over.
Repeat the question.
Go ahead. Again, same question.
Hi, this is Max. How do you make food while you're in space? Over.
Okay, Max, thank you for repeating the question. And all the food is prepared and packed on the ground. And we either use them or add hot water before we keep them in space. Over.
Hi, I'm Francesca. Do you celebrate holidays on the ISS? Over.
That's a good question. We celebrate holidays on the space station, such as Christmas and New Year's Day, as well as the Day of Cosmonautic, which is on the April 12th. We're an international crew of 6, and it is one of our experiences when we celebrate different holidays.
Hi, my name is Owen. We know there are some negative effects in zero gravity. What are you doing to prevent these effects? Over.
Okay, next.
Hi, my name is Ethan. How far away from the Earth's surface does zero gravity actually kick in? Over.
That's a great question. Gravitation, of course, gets bigger and bigger as it goes away from the land, such as the Earth. But the zero gravity we have on the station is created by the speed that we have going around the Earth, not because we are far away from the Earth. It is like if you have such as at 70,500 miles per hour, you will not be falling on the ground and you will be flying around the Earth. When you achieve the speed of 70,500
Hi, my name is Rajan. Is it easy to move around in your spacesuit during a spacewalk? Over.
Yes, big students, well designed to allow us to move around in the full dress, but you need to have physical strength if you need to fix up. Therefore, the ISS exercise every day to maintain our ability. Well, in the space over.
Hi, my name is Bianca. What is the research on the ISS? Over.
A lot of providing experience with the ISS is not reliable. To understand the mechanism that plans.
Hi, it's Brian again. Do you have a ranking system on the ISS? Over.
Hi, it's Amy again. What do you think is the most difficult part of your astronaut training? Over.
Hi, it's Wally again. For the female astronauts, do they have to keep their hair in a ponytail? Over.
Hi, this is Max again. Do you come in contact with any robots made by NASA? Over.
Hi, Francesca again. Do you age quicker while you're in space? Over.
Hi, my name is Owen. What's the hardest part of spending time on the space station? Over.
Hi, it's Ethan again. What does spending time in microgravity feel like? Over.
Hi, this is Ration again. If something went wrong during a spacewalk, would you have enough time to get back? Over.
Turn up the ISS volume.
Hi, this is Bianca again. What happens when you fire in space? Over.
Right, yes. Right here, on my eyes. In my eye.
Okay, we're all set. Do you have anything that you'd like to say? We would like to say thank you very much for this opportunity. And the whole room here is going to say thank you. Arigato.
Arigato.
NA1SS from K60UE, thank you for the contact.
History, amateur radio station, K6DUE, operated by Dave and Ken. Contacted astronaut Koichi Wakata, KC5ZTA, aboard the International Space Station, who spoke to students at the Wallingford STEM Academy. Now from the international volunteer team of ARISS, including amateur radio satellite corporations around the world, American Radio Relay League, Canadian Space Agency, European Space Agency, Japanese Space Agency, and NASA. This is Tony Hutchison, amateur radio operator, VK5ZAI in Kingston, South Australia, sending my greetings to all of you. Terms 7 3s, which means best wishes.
73, Tony.
And thanks very much to all the students at Wallingford STEM Academy, and excellent questions. And I must admit, I always enjoy listening to the student questions because we get a different lot every time. And thanks very much for the great job that Ken did in Maryland, and to the all the team at Wallingford.
Thank you very much. 73, see you guys again. Bye-bye. Good job, guys.
I think it will be fine. This is thrilling. And I hope that for everyone who's sitting in this room, I know that on behalf of the Connecticut Education Association and 43,000 teachers across this state, we are thrilled for you. And we hope that you, when 20 years from now, when people say to you, what do you remember about going to school in Wallingford? You will remember, this will be one of those highlights. This will be one of those very, very special moments. It's very, very special, not only because you're learning about science, technology, engineering, and math, but you're also learning about each other. This is part of character development. This is part of learning about other cultures, learning about other heritages, and we cannot express more strongly the fact that this is such an important reach out to parents and to the community, and this is what true education is all about. It has to involve parents, it has to involve the community, you as the students, and all of us as teachers. I am so proud of Chris Stone. I am so proud of Greg Calabrese. This is also communities reaching across to each other from Wallingford all the way to Hamden and hopefully beyond. We hope to be able to continue this partnership. Thank you very, very much.
Superintendent of Public Schools, you wanted to say a few words? I mean, so many of all of our students are here.
Definitely. I'm glad it worked because I know that
I couldn't have handled another time around without working.
Allison was having apoplexy over here. I thought, where's the defibrillator? We have to like, get it out and make sure she's okay. But I do want to say, again, to echo the sentiments that were just spoken, this is an incredible opportunity. This is one of those moments that you cannot be taken from you, number one, and you cannot compare to people who weren't here in the room. You had a unique experience today that really is another example of the quality of teaching that occurs in Wallingford Public Schools. That is an example of people going well beyond. And I think the word that Mr. Stone started with today is really the most important word that resonated with me, which is perseverance. Nothing comes easy. And sometimes you have to do things once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, even 50 times, to be honest. But the thing is, when it does happen, a moment like that is worth every minute of the hard work. Wallingford has core values. We have 9 core values. And down the middle of the core values, guess which word runs through it? Perseverance. And I think that's very important for us to remember. I want to thank all the students. The questions were incredible. They were absolutely incredible. You were well spoken. You represented us, as always, very, very well. And again, I'd like to thank all the teachers who have been involved with this, the CEA for their support. I know the Rotary Club has been very supportive also. And I look forward to this. Mr. Stone and I are going to talk because what I'd like to do is we're trying to utilize our public access channel, Channel 19, to leverage education. And what we'd like to do is take the STEM Academy and make it into a weekly TV show starting next year. He doesn't know that yet. Because coming this March, we're going to kick off with a preschool show. We're creating our own version of Sesame Street with teachers in Wallingford. That'll be a half-hour, twice-a-week program for parents to have educational programming. So what we would like to do is, again, utilize our students, utilize the talented educators in this room to really extend our school district outside the community, engaging parents, engaging other districts. So again, congratulations everyone. This was a really great way to spend this afternoon.
We have a couple of our, in addition to CEA as being a major funder for this program, 3M Corporation is here, and I'd like to introduce Dave Hess from the Meriden office, 3M Purification. Thanks.
Yeah, 3M is proud to be a sponsor of the efforts of STEM, science, technology, engineering, math. That's why we're successful. I've been with 3M 28 years, worked around the world in different places, and now work in Meriden at 3M Purification. And right here in Connecticut, we have a lot going on that we need your help going forward. I mean, it's important for 3 reasons. One, it's you and your family that you get involved in this, because you can help us lead the parents into this new world we're coming into with all the technology and enablement. You can help me with the remote control or my DVR or whatever. 2, your country and your community need you for us to remain vibrant. You being involved in science and technology will keep us on the leading edge. And that's what we're excited about, and we want to invest more in the community because we need you. We need you going forward to develop the new products, to develop the new technologies. And the third thing is the world needs you. We've got a lot of obstacles, we've got a lot of problems and issues we have to solve. So I want to show you just real quick 3 things that we do that are done right here in Connecticut. Scientists right in Connecticut, people that work for 3M are doing that are everyday type things. You might have a refrigerator at home, they have a filter in it. We make these, we design these, and they look okay, they're pretty easy, but they use a lot of high-tech engineering to get them. This is the old one, all right, a few years ago. This one replaced it. It can do the same amount of volume of water, everything else, but guess what? We use a lot less plastic, we use a lot less carbon. So we're able to make it faster. And these are people right in your area that are designing these types of products that'll go into refrigerators. Secondly, you go to a McDonald's, a Subway, or food, they have filters that we design that can take high volumes of water. They used to have to take huge systems. This one can take like 25,000 gallons. It uses a membrane wrap and a carbon block to take out carbon, taste, odor, and all sorts of cysts and everything else. Right here. This is where we're designing these types of products. We need your brain power for what the next ones are going to be. And finally, this one's kind of more relevant to today and how it can help the world. Looks like a spaceship. All right? Looks like a spaceship, but actually what it is a flying saucer. I wish it did fly. I could probably sell it for more. But what this is in biomedical research to make new medicines. So before they can do the large volumes of them, they have to scale them. And scaling them is just like a model airplane. You know, you start with a small one and you work your way up. That's how researchers will look at it, and they'll scale up from this to larger areas. But that's right here in Connecticut that we're doing that type of research. So we're excited to support this because we need you to come up with the next and the newest and the brightest ideas. So thank you very much for taking part in that. It was very exciting, and I hope you continue in it, and if there's anywhere where we can help, let us know.
It's important to note that our next session of STEM Academy starts this coming Wednesday, as a matter of fact, and we have our largest enrollment to date. We have 38 kids right now, and we're going to take up to 40 kids. So I'd like to just end with bringing this back to the beginning, because probably about 15 years ago, I started what was called the Young Astronaut Club in Wallingford. You can see the banner over here. After I went to space camp, I was inspired by astronauts and learning about space science, and we've grown into STEM Academy and Family Science and STEM Nights. But from the beginning, the Wallingford Rotary Club has sponsored our programs and has been doing so every year for 15 years. So many of you are familiar with our programs, from Young Astronaut Club to STEM Academy to Family Science and STEM Nights, and our planetarium nights that are open to the public. Much of that is made possible, has been possible over the years by the Wallingford Rotary Club. So Mark, I just want to acknowledge you. I don't know if you want to say a few words or anything, but thank you for coming.
I'm having as much fun as the kids are today. I think it's all about the kids, and
a little history. In my previous job, I worked on Long Island in Department of Aerospace. And I worked in a plant called Building 25. And that was a NASA building, actually. So I have some history. And I remember that, I still talk about it with you folks, but it was pretty neat that I was in the same building that the folks that put someone in the moon on. I worked on the same floor. I think I worked on the same desks. They never got rid of them. But it's pretty neat, and I'm happy to be here. I know the Wallingford Rotary Club are your parents, or your uncles, and your friends, your neighbors here in Wallingford. And we love Chris's program, and we're going to support him as long as he wants to keep doing it. Thank you, Chris.
Before I call the kids up here, we're going to do a picture in front of the CEA banner in a moment. I just want to recognize some of our educators and teachers. Obviously, everybody knows Greg Colonese. Greg, just raise your hand.
How you doing, guys?
Greg is a teacher in Hamden, but a resident here in Wallingford. His kids attend Wallingford Public Schools, and Greg's a major part of this program. Sneha in the back. Sneha works for the services. Sneha has been instrumental in helping us coordinate and organize these things. And Allison Gibbertoni. Allison's a teacher over at Rock Hill, and will be one of the main facilitators in our next session of STEM Academy. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I didn't see anybody, great. So what I'd like to just end by having the kids come on up. We're going to do a group photo, and we'll try to organize this right in front of the banner here. If I could have some of the, maybe the smaller kids, guys, I need a favor, kneel down in the back.
Hi, I'm Allison that Chris just introduced. I'm going to be one of the leaders in this next session that we're doing with engineering. And